Having my family at the airport was it was incredible. I mean, it was my family, but then also a lot of friends, a lot of people, and the support from the Aussie community has just been amazing. And of course, there's no way that I would have been able to do it on my own without everybody's support. So in 2008, I was 22 at the time, and literally I was just happy to be there. 4 years later, I was going in there, and it was literally a business type mentality, and I knew that I didn't want to come home without a medal. Going into that final, it was probably the most stressful 5 days in my entire life. But I went in there, and I mean, I really just tried to put my head into it. Well, my head, my mind, and my heart, just really as much as I could in there. But it was a very stressful time. But I knew that if I really believed that, I knew that I could potentially achieve. It was with 400 meters to go, and there was a moment where I started kind of doubting. I was in 10th place at the time, and I knew that it was going to be very, very hard. In the back of my mind, I didn't know what was going to happen. There always comes a time where it's either you do or you don't. And at that moment in time, I knew that I had to fight. I kept moving forward, and then the next thing I know, this gap opened up. Still stayed on the inside. It was probably the toughest, if not the hardest race in my life. But I still knew that I could potentially give a little more, and really started pushing. And with 50 meters to go, I still had this extra burst of energy that I was able to use, and that's where I finished second.
A medalist at the 2012 Olympic Games. In a traditional Leo way, big kick at the end, and just all the things that go through you when you watch that, and the sacrifices he's made, the hard work, the contribution as a citizen here at the university and in Austin and the state of Texas. It all came together for a moment, and especially for our program. What an ambassador.
Well, I crossed the finish line, and literally it was euphoria. I mean, that's exactly what it was, and it was just mixed emotions. I thought about how much and how hard I'd trained, and all the sacrifices I'd given, you know, time away from the family, all the time I'd spent on the track, and how much all those emotions kind of culminated to have made that win for me, or you know, that what I felt was a huge win for me. And so that's kind of what was going through my mind.
The medal, the finish, the first for the grandest country in the world in over 5 decades. Wow. Says a lot.